welcome to episode 2 of creating a world flag quiz in Power BI. So the last time we left off, I showed you how to create a slicer that displayed the flag. Underneath we had the choices of countries to pick from. So we can press the refresh button and we'll get a new flag that's randomly selected. So what I want to do here is I want to change this title to from what country is this to select the country. So to do that, I'm going to go to the transform data, back to Power Query. Let's go to countries. I'm going to change the title to select the country. I'm going to hit close and apply. And you'll see it change the title. Okay? Now let's go into the data model. So I want to make sure that you know how this was set up. Let me expand this. So in our random number table, we have a random number. Remember from our random number function. So we are joining that field to our number field in our flags table. So when we hit the refresh button, it's going to select a random number between 1 and 196. Whatever that number lands on, let's say if it's 3, it's going to display the flag that's associated to number 3, which in this case would be Algeria. So that's how, when I hit refresh, it generates a new flag. It's based off of that random number function. So what I'm going to do now is design this report so it looks a little better. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a title. So let me move this down. So to create a title, I'm going to go to Insert, Text Box, center it, and say World Flags. Quiz. Change the background. Let's change the font. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to add a map right here of the country that has a flag displayed here. So to do that, I'm going to go to Maps, Go to the country field in the flags table. Now there's some settings in the map so we can change. Let's go to format, data color. Let's change this to orange. So this is the country right here of where this flag is. Should be able to make that a little larger. Yeah, right here in size for bubbles. Let's make it a little larger. We can change the map style if we want. Let's change it back to the default. Okay. See what else we want to do. We can create a banner at the top. So let me make this a little smaller. Move this down. So to create a banner, I'm going to go to back to Power Query. And what I need is in the flags query, I'm just going to right click and select reference. Call this query banner. Then I'm going to go to choose columns. And I'm just going to select that column. Let's call it banner. So this is the column for our flags. Close and apply. So now we have a banner table. We can go to slicer, banner, change this to it's on list. Change it to horizontal. I know what we need to do. Let's go to the data model. We need to connect our banner. Oh. No, we don't need to do that. Let's just hit refresh. Oh, I know. We need to go to a data view select banner like we did last time, change it to image URL. Now we have our images. We'll select this, the filters. I don't know why there's a blank right here. Okay. Let's hit refresh again. So we can scroll here. Let's make this a little smaller. Let's move these down. Let's move this up. Okay. Now, what I want to do is add a background. So I'm going to go to, I'm in PowerPoint. Let's go to stock images. Let's choose this one. Right click, save as. Now that we've saved that picture, let's go to Format Painter or Format, Page Background, Add Image. And we can go to Fit. All right, the next thing I want to do is I want to display the world capital of the country right here. So I'm going to go to Google. Search for world capital list. Let's go to Wikipedia. So this is the information I need right here in this column. So I'm just going to grab this URL, go to Power Query, let's click on New Source from Web, paste the URL, looks like this is the information I need. I'm gonna hit OK. I'm going to rename this and call it World Capitals. I need to go to transform, use first row as headers. Let's go to the home tab, choose columns. Select the first two. Rename this World Capital. Hit close and apply. So now we have a table called World Capitals. Now what I want to do is create a measure. New measure. So I have a measure called World Capital. It's going to display the capital is, and then it's going to show the world capital of that flag. And we'll display it in a card visual. Here's my card visual. Apply that measure to the card visual. Let's make the text smaller. Move the category. So refresh. Go to the data model. Forgot to join between the flags and World Capitals table. So now we have a world capital. So the flag is Jamaica and the capital is Kingston. I'll choose another. So you see how it changes? It changes the map and it changes the capital. So this should basically be like a hint. If you're trying to guess what the flag is, you can see what the capital is to give you a clue. Let's do a refresh here. See how that works? So if you enjoyed the content of this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.